Hi guys! Happy holidays! In this video, we'll take a look into the second stage of the Rainbow Fall event, which will run for 5 weeks starting December 23 for Global Server and December 25 for C Server. During the first stage of the event last week, we helped in constructing the Eye of Heimdall magic cannon, which was used to crush the Star Bridge fragments into smaller pieces. However, there are still 5 slightly larger fragments that have not been completely shattered and crashed at 5 locations in the Midgard continent. Thus, on the second stage of this event, we'll explore the different crash sites of the Star Bridge fragments and investigate the mystery behind it. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. First up, we have the Iridescent Fall event, which will last for 5 weeks. To start the quest, you need to accept a pre-quest mission from Cantor NPC at Pantera Square. Once completed, you will activate the Wonder Protection series of quests and get 200 Rainbow Light Shards as reward. For this quest, you need to talk to Walson NPC at Pantera and explore the locations where the Star Bridge shard fell. The crash sites are Pine Forest, Isled Island, Molnir Mountains, Plain of Ida, and Amatsu, where you'll get to investigate one location per 7 days. Every time you collect materials from the crash site, you'll trigger a special task which you need to complete in order to obtain the following rewards. First, we have Renovation Breath, which will be used in the Epic Spirit Dungeon event to purify the Epic Spirit boss. You can only obtain 5 of this every 7 days. And the second is the Rainbow Light Treasure Chest, which you can open to get one of the following items randomly. Take note that you can only conduct the Wonder Protection quest 3 times per 7-day period, with each quest surveying one location only. The location will be updated every Wednesday at 5 AM. Thus, you need to complete the Wonder Protection quest as soon as possible before the update time, or else you will no longer receive the rewards for the previous 7-day period's quest. Next, we have the Epic Spirit Dungeon event, which is a 5-week instance event. You can enter the dungeon via Sarandi NPC at Pantera West Gate, wherein only up to 6 players may join. The dungeon is located at the 5 crash site locations, with one location opening every 7 days, all day from Wednesday up to Sunday. Once inside, you can kill the Rift monsters, which drop the event currency Rainbow Light Shard. You can obtain a maximum of 400 shards per day, and this can be listed in exchange. I've discussed in my previous video what items you can buy using Rainbow Light Shard. If you haven't seen that yet, I have the video link down below. Aside from killing the normal monsters, you will also need to defeat the Epic Spirit boss and purify it using the Renovation Breath obtained from the Wonder Protection quest. After purification, you will get 6 Big Cat voucher fees and increase your Epic Spirit renovation. When the renovation level reaches 100%, the Epic Spirits can appear as your teammate in the event instance Otherworld Guard Officer dungeon and deal massive damage to the dungeon boss. In addition, clearing all monsters in the Epic Spirit dungeon will grant 1 Valkyrie's gift pack, which can be opened to get the following rewards. Guaranteed 2 random MVP materials, a 12% chance to get 1 Epic Spirit magic fragment, which can be used to get an Epic Spirit card from the Salvation of Glow event, and a 5% chance to obtain 1 Heavenly Water Ancient coin, which can be used to exchange for a Ninja Transformation Scroll during the 3rd stage of the Rainbow Fall event. Take note that each account can only get a maximum of 2 rewards per day, but the number of dungeon entries is unlimited. If the number of times exceeds the upper limit, no reward will be given. There is also a server-wide reward of 100 Rainbow Light Shards when you succeed in reaching 100% purification of the Epic Spirit. You can claim the Rainbow Light Shards by talking to Sarandi NPC at Pantera West Gate on the last 2 days of every 7-day period, which is Monday and Tuesday. Next, we have the Salvation of Glow event, which is a permanent story dungeon that can be unlocked using the Epic Spirit magic fragment obtained from the Epic Spirit dungeon event. It allows you to experience a tale pertaining to the corresponding Epic Spirit. Completing it will grant you the corresponding Epic Spirit card. There are 5 different kinds of Epic Spirit magic fragments, and their corresponding Epic Spirit card are as follows. First, we have the Meryl Rowlands card, which is an offhand card that grants plus 5% damage to MVP and mini monsters. Next, we have the Heart card, which is an armor card that grants plus 10% damage to MVP and mini monsters. Next, we have the May Fairlands card, which is a garment card that grants plus 5% damage to MVP and mini monsters. Next, we have the Norman card, which is a headwear card that grants plus 5% damage to MVP and mini monsters. And last, we have the Siren card, which is a weapon card that grants plus 10% damage to MVP and mini monsters. Each type of Epic Spirit magic fragment can only be used once per account. Thus, if you have extra pieces, you can sell it on exchange. However, the Epic Spirit cards are non-tradable. Up next, we have another dungeon event called Otherworld Guard Officer Dungeon, which will also last for 5 weeks. You can enter the dungeon via Surround the NPC at Frontera Westgate, wherein only up to 6 players may join. The dungeon is located at the 5 crash site locations, with 1 location opening every 7 days, all day on Monday and Tuesday. You may select which Epic Spirit who have undergone renovation to help you in the battle. Once inside, you may get rainbow light shards from defeating the normal monsters. You can obtain a maximum of 400 shards per day, and this can be listed in exchange. Defeating the dungeon boss will grant 1 Otherworld Guard Officer's relics, which can be opened to get the following rewards: 20 rainbow light marks, which are the guild points, a chance to randomly get one of the following items, and a 5% chance to get 1 Heavenly Water Ancient coin, which can be used to exchange for Ninja Transformation Scroll during the next stage of the Rainbow Fall event. Take note that each account can only get a maximum of 2 rewards per day, but the number of dungeon entries is unlimited. If the number of times exceeds the upper limit, no reward will be given. This will be the only event in this stage that grants Rainbow Light Mark, so if your guild plans to rank up in the leaderboard, you need to encourage your guild members to clear the dungeon twice on Monday and twice on Tuesday to get 4 Otherworld Guard Officers Relic, which will give a total of 80 guild points per week. The Otherworld Guard Officers Relics will expire 24 hours after it is obtained, and it cannot be deposited in the shared storage. So choose your character carefully when clearing the dungeon. The rules for accumulating guild points are the same with those I've discussed in my previous video, the most important of which is that the newly established guild leaders and newly joined guild members cannot obtain the Rainbow Light Mark within 24 hours. Lastly, we have the second part of the Iridescent Fall event, where you have a chance to get 2 new pets, the Rainbow Memblood and Rainbow Pouring. The Rainbow Memblood pet is of demi-human race and holy element. Unlocking this pet gives plus 1 MDef and plus 20 max HP. Its offensive skill tows enemy units and deals continuous wind damage to targets within the AoE. Having this pet by your side will increase your Ignore MDef by 5% and wind damage reduction by 5%. Sending Rainbow Memblood to Pet Adventure will increase the chance to obtain cards by 10% at max skill level. As for pet labor, it is best to assign it to the Pet Association for plus 30% working efficiency. To get a Rainbow Memblood monster egg, you will need to go to Molnir Mountains on the following dates from 12 noon to 12 midnight server time and find the Rainbow Memblood monster. Defeating it will give you an 8% chance to get 1 to 10 colorful shells, a 0.25% chance to get a random pet catching material, and a 0.1% chance to get a Rainbow Memblood pet egg. On the other hand, the Rainbow Pouring pet is of brute race and holy element. Unlocking this pet gives plus 1 def and plus 20 max HP. Its offensive skill deals magic damage to a single target with a 30% chance of inflicting darkness effect for 5 seconds. Having this pet by your side will increase your elemental attack by 4% and max HP by 5%. Sending Rainbow Pouring to Pet Adventure will increase the normal materials gained by 11 at max skill level. As for pet labor, it is best to assign it to the Kafra Corp for plus 40% working efficiency. To get a rainbow pouring egg, you will need to go to Plane of Ida on the following dates from 12 noon to 12 midnight server time, and find a rainbow pouring monster. Defeating it will give you an 8% chance to get 1 to 10 colorful shells, a 0.25% chance to get a random pet catching material, and a 0.1% chance to get the rainbow pouring pet egg. Take note that defeating the monsters will consume combat time, but there's still a chance to get rewards even with yellow or red stamina. Alright, those are the activities happening in the second stage of episode 7.5 Rainbow Fall event. A few more activities will take place in the third stage next year, and we'll discuss the details of those activities in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love you to consider subscribing by hitting the red subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching. See you in our next episode.